Why is there a red line on my LCD TV?
I'm assuming you mean more than a red line on the credit card bill due to how much you paid for that LCD TV.
No, it is a vertical red line on the LCD TV.
Is there any way you're watching one of those shows that has a line of blood seeming to come down the screen?
It is an issue on every channel, so I can't say it is due to one channel's bad broadcast.
Switch to a different HDMI input like the DVD player or switch to on-air TV. You don't want to call for service for the TV if it is an issue with the DVD player or the connection to it.
It isn't something as obvious as DVD player is fixed or swapping the DVD.
I know you can get colored lines due to bad HDMI inputs, if the power isn't clean, if it isn't grounded.
I think there is a surge protector in the power strip it is plugged into. But you're right, something shorting out could cause that.
I'm trying to name causes other than the video card or display board.
Good, because those are among the most expensive things to replace.
If it is a new LCD TV, call for service to get it fixed. The display board, control board or some other board could be acting up, and that one red line you see today could gain siblings or you'll see added red dots starting.
Then I'll really see red. Is it something I might be able to fix like blown capacitors?
If it were a capacitor, you'd see black for longer and longer periods until it doesn't come on.
I almost wish it was a CRT TV. Then I'd know it was the picture tube.
In a CRT TV, the picture tube is essentially all of the TV. At least when it is one of several boards. There are several things they can check.
And multiple things they can replace.
Try squeezing the TV panel next to the red line. If it disappears, the issue is likely a loose connection.
At least it is free to try, and safer to do than trying to wiggle connections inside a TV and maybe break something off.
I've heard of colored lines being solved by switching from DVD and component input to HDMI. Rarely works but might work.
We're almost down to rebooting. Can you reboot the TV?
You can turn it off and back on. However, if the red line shows up after the TV has been on for a while or gets worse like whiter or accompanied by red spots the longer the TV is on, you're likely looking at damage to the LCD or one of the boards.
I never thought that the default tech support solution for a TV might be the same as my computer.
If the red line shows up after a software update of the TV, power cycling may fix it. And you can check for software updates for the TV to try to fix it.
I know that setting issues caused by updates can mess up the frequency, cause ghosting or blur things until I fix the settings again. Oh, and I can see if it is a software versus input by looking at the menu and seeing if the red line shows up then.
If it does, the solution is calling for service.
Do picture resets do anything for it?
Only if your solution is to literally see red to hide the line. Though it will only be temporary if the TV is burning out and will eventually go dark.